they're not letting people in, they're not letting people get access, and so there's some like covert things. They got some spies. You know, have you seen the latest about the Nasca Peru aliens?
No, the last thing that I saw, it was your short about aliens being mashed potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
The orange gooey center.
Oh, yeah. That was the latest. So
Okay.
tell me.
I'll fill you in. So again, there was a Mexican congressional hearing, similar to the U.S. had their congressional hearing about UFO aliens, biologics, whatever you want to call them, right? Mexico also had one. Well, this week they had their second one, and they were focusing still on these Nazca Peruvian mummified aliens. So they've taken it a kind of a step further. So in the first one, they really just introduced like, hey, there's these aliens. We stole them from the Peruvian, from Peru, from the caves over there, and we think these are legit. So we're having some congressional hearings about it. The second one, they presented some. There's 8 researchers that are associated with, I think it's a Peruvian university, and they've all signed and say publicly declaring these things are not hoax. These things aren't fake. But, you know, there's that has a certain connotation in that it's just they believe these are real biological things, right? They have been tested. They do show that they're over thousands year old. So they have been tested in that way. They are looking at, you know, when they did the dissection, it looks like maybe there's some eggs, petrified eggs in one of these aliens. So all of that is coming out. I think there's a key problem here, though. So I mentioned they came from Peru, right? These aliens, and it's the Mexican government that's holding these hearings. But the thing is, the association here is there was a hoax, like maybe 5 years ago or something like that, where there were actually some deemed to be fake aliens that came out of the same area, Nasca, Peru. And this was all perpetrated by this guy called Jaime Maussan, something like that, right?
Yeah.
And he's been associated with these fake aliens. And the thing is, he's now involved with these aliens. So that's why people are like blowing this off, saying, yeah, it's the same guy doing the same hoax. It's just now he's doing it in Mexico.
Well, his reputation has been, look, listen, he has built a career on this. Like, I'll give him that. All his career has been on aliens and UFOs and all of that. So, but the problem is that in order to get some views and everything, sometimes he has shattered his own reputation, right? So, and yeah, even over there in Mexico, a lot of people is in the camp that he's a hoax, right? And yeah, I think that is hurting these investigations instead of helping. But again, maybe find it for yourself, right? Try to read it in different sources, and if they're already doing testings, maybe there's something valid there. So I'm curious to see what is the next on the sweet potatoes.
So I do think there's going to be further congressional hearings on this. So I think out of this last one, they're saying, hey, we're inviting people worldwide to come take a look at these aliens that we've got. They're being very open about it. They want to give people the access that they need to do their own tests. Just because, you know, people are like, Mexicans don't do the science the same way we do it in the U.S. So, hey, we invite you, come take a look at these and tell us what you think. But there was a little bit of scandal because apparently Peru doesn't like, maybe they don't like the fact that they are being associated with aliens, because they're like, look, we had this hoax. We were made fun of 5 years ago. No, we want to shut this down. So they're saying they're like trying to restrict access to where these some of these other mummies were held in the university over there, where they're not letting people in, they're not letting people get access. And so there's some like covert things. They got some spies try to go in, get access to these mummies that the Peruvian government is trying to keep from getting out. So there's still a lot going on behind the scenes here that we don't really know about.
I mean, I'll give Jaime Maussan, right? He was able to get some of those mummies out of Peru. So. I mean, that's cool.
It's too funny. Yeah. I mean, he put it in his duffel bag or what?
I
don't know
guess
what
he just put like
well, they do look like E.T., like from the movie. They're like, no, it's just a doll. It's
this
okay.
is my doll.
Like,
This is my mashed potatoes doll.
It's for my kid over there. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Oh
right.
man. So yeah,
That
that's the
was a
latest
good
stuff
one.
on the Nasca Peru. We'll keep you up to date though on the latest that comes out of that.